Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we have a special one for you guys. Auxbeam has sent me out a couple things. We have the 8-gang switch panel that we'll be talking about soon, and then 4 of their high output lights, I think they're called. These lights are very overdue for this truck, especially at night because I can only see so far with my regular headlights. So let's get into the video. So here is the setup that we have. Here is the 8-gang switch panel from Auxbeam, and this is everything that came in the box. We have the switch panel, and then we have the fuse that goes in between switch assembly and the battery. Here's the switch assembly. This is what it looks inside. Not to mention that these can change colors to whatever color you want. And then these are the lights that I got from Auxbeam as well. It's a multi-mode light, and it's one of their higher output lights that I got, and they are 6 modes with this controller here, so you could turn it on and off and then switch between the modes. Some power leads and some negative leads. Here are the mounts that Jeffrey got me. They are the ones that are going to be holding up the squared tubing that I got. The tubing is also going to be holding all of these lights here. So here's my square tubing. I cut it to 31 inches, and then I marked half, which is 15.5. And then every 4 inches from half, I'm gonna make a slit on 3 of the sides of the square tubing so that I can make a nice arc, and it forms to the front of my bumper and grill. So here I have the mounts that Jeffrey gave me, and I mounted them up to where my trans cooler is also mounted up to. I'm going to be placing the tabs underneath them, and we figured it out. It'll be 3.5, which is dead center of where the lights are going to be placed behind the grill, and it's perfect for each beam to come out and not be disrupted by the grill. 8 paper cuts.
Gavin, why do you just keep cutting yourself, bro?
I'm just that hard worker. 3 hours, like 3 hours a day, working hard, putting down LVP.
Yeah, do you believe that?
No, he just gets real sad at night.
The guy behind the
push hard.
Okay, a lot of time has passed since, I don't know what the last clip was. Now we have the lights mounted up the proper way. I decided to tack them all up. You can see it right there. Basically, I'm just going to be making sure that the lights fit properly without them rattling on the grill and stuff like that. So I've already marked them with the Sharpie where I need to cut and trim. So let's go and do that. Film me cutting real quick. One piece. Done. I'm gonna be getting a new grill anyway, so I don't really care if I mess this one up. I can always try the other one. Hello? Hello?
You just want to try and...
I think I'm gonna have some more trimming to do because these are not all the way in yet. But this is where I want it to sit. But yeah, some more final touches and then it'll be good to go. Now that we got the lights all set up, ready to go, it is now time to get started with the wiring. So we're gonna be, I don't know which one I want to do. Okay, we're gonna be starting with the switch assembly and then over to the switch panel itself. I'll show you guys where I'm gonna be mounting these up right now. I went over to AutoZone to grab me a extension for my battery and then some 8-gauge connectors. Then I have this power wire that I'm gonna be running straight to the breaker. I don't know if that's called the breaker, but I'm gonna call it a breaker. Then the breaker is gonna be mounted inside here. From there, I'm gonna have another 8-gauge wire that's ran all the way over here into this corner where it'll be neatly set up, all out of the way. I thought this was enough wires already here, so I am moving it over here. And I think it'll be a cleaner setup for everything I want to do. There she is,
Pop that sucker out right now.
Here is what we have going on here. We have our assembly all wired up here. I bolted this to the wall just low enough to where I can get the wires fed underneath. I don't know if you guys can see that. I have the wire wrap all the way across so it looks nice and clean. I can link it down in the description if you guys want to get you guys some of those. I highly recommend this product. It looks really clean. So we have the 2 leads from each light, and then they're connected into one. Thank you, Dad, for doing that for me. The other one, same thing, so that we could just use 1 wire harness instead of 2. I think that cleans it up a lot nicer. Oh.
I think that the alien thing is a bit of a distraction, but the ancient archaeological site, unless you mass out it's not good evidence. So I think we are dealing with the lost human civilization.
Now here's the inside of the cab. We have the wire that is ran through there. You can't really see it, which is perfect. I have the switch wire now ran tucked up under here, zip tied up, tucked away, and then now I have the switch pushed up under here. Now I'm going to be leaving this switch on and only turning on the lights from here on and off. But I'll be switching the modes from this button, so I'll be only using the mode button. Here is how I'm gonna be having this mounted up. Right now it just looks whatever, but I'm gonna be having a plate in the back, and it's gonna be looking as OEM as possible. It looks pretty OEM where it's at right now. You can't really notice it. Of course, I'm gonna be blocking these off because it is pretty bright. I'll show you guys in a second how I can turn these lights on with just the app, and it's actually really nice. Here is the app that you have to download for your phone. I have an iPhone, so this is what I downloaded. I have the grill light right here. I can tap them on and off, and then I can also change the switch panel colors. If I want to do green, I can do green. Red, herb skis, blues. Here I can go to the icon. I could change whatever icon I want. So with my front grill lights, I chose that icon and I just typed in grill lights. Change that. You could add your photo if you want. Now the truck is on, and I can now just easy. I think I'm gonna wire this one to a switch so that I can still use them outside of just the key being on, or however you want to do it. If I want to just have it turn on with the accessory, I'm going to be able to do that, or I can just have it up to a switch inside on and off, and that's how I'll be able to use